So this is real talk, yo. I gotta like get real and serious here. And I'm gonna sit here with my tea and sip my tea while we talk, okay? It's not tea, it's vodka. Not straight up vodka, because I'm not that special. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying, like, no. I gotta have some good stuff in there, like, you know, like sugar. You know what's going on with my hair. But I wanted to talk about the passionless. Passionless meaning less of a passion. Because how many of you have had, okay, this is a really awkward moment, like when you meet someone and like you're chilling, having a conversation, or you don't even know them and they just like get up in your face and they're like, so what's your passion? And you're just like, oh, okay, hi, I don't know what my passion is. And we live in a world of, you have to have a passion, like you have to follow your passion, like if you don't because you don't have a passion, like what's wrong with you? Nothing's wrong with me. Nothing. Okay, anyway, the reason nothing's wrong with me because I don't have a passion is because I have lots of passions. I don't have to have a particular passion. Like, if I was talking about the me, what month is that? April? So if we went back to like November, December, January, like my passion then was partying with my friends, no joke, and writing, and yoga, and you know, doing my more normal stuff, like working and taking care of my kids and, you know, adulting. So I don't know that before that, yes, I had to like have a passion. I had to pursue that passion, and if I didn't, there was something wrong with me. Really. Okay. So, where I'm going with this is there's nothing wrong with you. Like, I look at passion as a shiny object, like shiny object syndrome. Okay? So, you're chasing your passion, but it's really shiny object. So like once you reach your passion and you're like so in it and you love it, then what? Your shiny object loses its shininess and you lost your passion. What's up, buddy? Nuh-uh, I just put it on the charger. Don't touch it. Go hang out with Zoe. That was really... No, get your face off my white bedspread because I know you have chocolate on it. Get it off. Thank you. Love you. Goodbye. Love you. Get out of my room.
No.
Go put your pajamas on. No, I just put it on the charger.
I want to stay with the fan.
No, it's not even It's not even 1%. Go. Get out. I gotta finish this.
Can I at least play on it?
Okay, it's gonna die in like 2 seconds. Just so you know.
1, 2.
And then you're going to bed as soon as it's dead. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, where was I? Oh, okay. So I took a new job like February, and it just consumed all of my time. So like between that time and like wanting to have a social life and do other things that I was enjoying at the moment. Like, I didn't have time to do everything else I thought I was passionate about. And what I thought I was passionate about was like helping people. But then looking back, it's like, okay, you want to help people, so you see something wrong with people. And it's not that I see anything wrong with people. I just want people to be happy. But you can't really want people to be happy. Like, they have to want to be happy themselves. And then if you're happy, they might see that and they might want some of that. So they might just be inspired to just be happy. So that used to be my passion. Every day, my passion changes, possibly. So, like, I could be passionate, like, bird watching one day, and then I could be angry the next day at the bird that's keeping me awake because I wanted to sleep in. So it's not even about, like, having a passion and following it, because you could hate your passion. Sometimes I hate my job. I do. But it pays me well, and they take care of me, and I realized that while I wanted to, like, help people, and I wanted to do it a certain way, and that's with my writing and, you know, like, my program I wrote to help people connect to themselves. Like, that's how I wanted to do it. That's how I was seeing it. That was my vision. And that's fine. That's fine. You have a vision. That's great. But also be open to your vision taking you somewhere totally different than what you thought. And so I realized that I do that every day. Like, I get to help people every day. I mean, right now it's kind of like behind a screen. So that part worked out, right? Or over the phone, or through glass. But every day I have the opportunity to help people. And not that I even look at them as if they need help, but I'm there and I show up as me every day. And I love me. Like, I used to despise me. Like, the me a couple of years ago was like, and my heart goes out to her. Like, I love her. I love her. Like, she just didn't know, like, how much pressure she put on herself and how much she thought she needed to be something that she wasn't, which didn't even really matter because it was just something made up in her head. So how many of you do that? Like, really, like, so much pressure on yourselves to have a passion, and when someone asks you what your passion is, you're just really uncomfortable because maybe you don't know. And that's okay. You don't need to have a passion. Like, there's things to be passionate about every day. Like, just be passionate about what you're doing. Like my drink right now. I'm passionate about my drink and my cookies I made earlier tonight. Like, I'm passionate about making cookies. I don't do it all the time, but when I do it, I love it, you know? Also, you can relate this to sex. Like, you could have sex with your partner or whomever, whatever, and you could be really passionate about it, and it's amazing. And then, like, the next time it's like you're trying to work up the passion so that it matches the last time, and it's not. And then you're disappointed, you know? So that's how we live, like, so passionate about what? About what? Like, why not just live and realize that every day is an opportunity to do what you love? You just have to change your mindset about what you're doing and make it not something that you don't love, you know? And then doors open for you, and you're much happier, and you don't put so much pressure on yourself. And that's where everything falls apart, is when we put pressure on ourselves. And not that falling apart is a bad thing, it's a good thing, because when things fall apart, you get to put them back together, like the way that suits you, you know? Like, being in tune with you and trusting your feelings and not living in your head, Like, I just remember the days of living in my head so vividly, because, yeah, I still do it sometimes. And then I have to go back and be like, hold on. Yeah, you get out. Yeah, go. I don't do it like that. However, I do recognize when I'm living in my head, and sometimes it takes, a few days to turn it around, a few minutes, whatever. But the whole point of this video is to say there are so many things every single day that you could be passionate about, should you choose to be passionate about them. And those things could work out the way that you want them to, even though they weren't how you had planned in your head. So this is what messes up this. You live up here, it messes up this, and then you feel all out of sorts, and you're sad and angry and depressed and anxiety ridden, and it's not fun. It's not fun. And I can say all this because I've lived that way almost my whole life. And I've had to dig deep, and I've had to look myself in the eyes and be alone. When I mean alone, like, I did this social distancing thing before it was popular. Like, I did it for a long time, like 6 months. I just hid myself away from people and everything, just so I could be with myself. And that's the hardest thing that you'll ever do in your life, ever, is to just be alone with your thoughts, because your thoughts screw you up if you let them. They really do. Anyway, so yeah, even though, this whole virus thing is not fun most of the time, I feel like a lot of us have had to come to terms with us, like the people that, even if we live with people and we go to work and we are all of a sudden stuck at home with them, like that's true challenge right there, to be stuck with someone, because I know for me, like, after having that time alone, I love my alone time. It's like, wait, hold on, I still need this time. So while I love my friends and I love to be social, I know when I need to come back and just be with me. And being with you is the most important relationship you'll ever have in your life. As long as you're true to you, you trust yourself, you love yourself, you connect with yourself, you don't live in your head, and you're just, every single thing you do, you have passion for, because you're doing it. And if you don't have passion for it, don't do it. Like, don't. Why? Why do you have to? Ask yourself. I don't like that word. But think about it. Like, just why? Anyway, this is getting to be a really, really, really long video. And I just wanted to say, if you're passionless, I think you're probably the 1% of humanity or 3% of humanity that's actually happy, because you're not chasing shiny objects to find your happiness. You just find happiness in what you do in that moment. And while that's difficult, it's not. It's actually peaceful, and it's really the answer to everything else, is just that, just being right here and present and taking up space in what you're doing at the moment. Difficult, yes. Worth it, hell yes. So, cheers.